Mr. 100%.
Mr. 100% is walking in. We're delighted to be joined by Sam Shankland.
Yeah.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
What a fantastic win. Forget that. What a fantastic tournament. This is, what's this? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Tell me. I need to know.
I'm just playing my best. I think I'm on really good form, and I've also caught quite a few good breaks. So that's when you're playing well and getting lucky. It's very hard to beat you. And I've just had a bunch of pretty good games, I think, and it's strong opposition here. None of my wins were easy. Even round one, it's always tough. But I'm glad I've managed to come through.
You've done brilliantly, and today it's quite an interesting story because you trained with Judit, didn't you?
Yes, a few days before the Olympiad, I was training with her and Wesley So at her place in Budapest, and I had not anticipated I might play her, but then because I didn't realize Hungary was going to stack their lineup to put Csaba Ballo on the higher board.
On the second board.
So I shared maybe more than I would have otherwise, and it actually contributed to my decision to play d4 on the first move, when normally I've been playing e4 this tournament. But it was definitely an ironic pairing in that sense, and I was really thrilled to have this opportunity. I mean, Judit is a living legend, a former top 10 player, and someone who looked at the glass ceiling of chess and just took a sledgehammer to it. So, it was really an honor to play with someone like her.
Absolutely. Can we? We've seen a lot of your game. Can we just look at the real critical moments, because it's quite a long game. It's obviously you must be very tired. You've had a very long day. So where would you say is the first real critical moment?
When I played a4, it was a controversial decision. Because if I don't play a4, the structure should be very favorable to me, but I was very scared she was going to play a4, and she had played rook c8 to prepare it, and after some kind of cb and then bishop a6, I was starting to see ghosts. It might not be so great for black, but I wasn't liking it. So when I play a4 after she takes on d4, she has gained the c5 square. And so I thought things went pretty well after that. Here I was quite happy. And something like this, knight takes d5, e4, and strategically white's obviously doing great, but there's always pressure on my king, and it's quite problematic. So here she had a big decision to make between rook d8 as she played, but also rook c6, just straight barbaric, going for checkmate was interesting.
Oh, that's interesting, just swooping across.
And as far as I could tell, after g3, rook g6, and then say king h1, and knight h5, queen f2, I thought I have things under control, but it's always scary to play with this kind of threats around your king.
There might be an accident on e4 in some lines.
Yes, but I mean, for now, I have that under control. I can stick the king on g1. But okay, even if white's objectively better, if black plays king h7 and just starts throwing f5 and d4, there's always tactics. No matter how good the position is objectively, black always has counter chances. And so the way she played, I think she was correct to give the piece when she did.
Yes.
Because I didn't really see much of an alternative for her.
Here, knight takes.
Yeah, I think that was absolutely the best move. I was half expecting her to resign, obviously not literally, but I thought black was just going to capitulate, knight d6 coming. But here, okay, it takes, and I thought after bishop f1, I'm just good, but it's very, very hard for me to make progress now. She has so much pressure on my king side, and I think I have to defend very, very accurately in order to hold on.
Wow. So where was the next real critical decision on that?
I don't know. I don't know. This is where it kind of got blurry due to time pressure, but if you look at that computer evaluation staying roughly the same this whole time, so
king g1, that looks like a good move.
Yeah, I finally got the king out of there without knight h3 hurting me. And here knight d5 was quite strong, I think. I thought this was impossible, but I had missed after knight c7, she can play queen c8, and all of a sudden I might be worse. So that would not be good. But but still, I think once she's playing knight d5, most of the pressure on my king is gone, and now takes on b6.
Oh, you made some progress.
Yeah, I took a pawn, and I was able to get the king away. I wanted to make knight e8 check instead of bishop takes b6 work, but I don't think it quite did.
Knight e8 check.
Yeah, there's some funny stuff. So king f8, regrettably after bishop c5, BC, queen c5, king e8, bishop b5, king d8. Somehow I do not have checkmate, which is very sad.
That is unfortunate.
I don't think I'm worse. I think
normally you like to give this mate, right? This queen,
yeah,
if the bishop weren't on b7.
Or if the queen weren't on g4, I would have bishop d7. I just don't have anything here. In fact, I might just be lost.
Yeah.
So that would not be good. But yeah, I mean...
But the way you played it seemed to be almost...
Yeah, I grabbed a pawn and then...
Queen c4, solid move.
Right, and I just have to consolidate, and she made it very difficult for me.
She does that.
Yeah, knight d6 was a nice move. It looks scary after knight f4, but I think both queen c4 and bishop e3 take care of business.
Yeah.
Bishop e3, for example, there's a funny line, bishop g2, queen g2, queen e3, I have queen a8, and the queen will hang on a e3.
Oh, very nice.
That's cute.
So, which was kind of nice. But also queen c4 is good enough. So, yeah, I mean, she defended very well and really made me prove it.
And it was around here, a few repetitions, you gave a pawn back, but
yeah,
you managed to, well, I think once the...
Yeah.
This looks pretty clear.
Well, it was still, I still have to be careful if, I mean, here she's trading all but one pawn on my king side, and it is the pawn that I don't want. So if she can somehow get the king to c5, it probably will be okay for black, but she's just too slow. So here I think... Yeah, I think black just losing, because there's just so uncoordinated. If king d8, I can play knight d6, and I'm taking a pawn, or if f5, I play knight e3. So it's very hard for black to coordinate her pieces. So, and now she tried this, but no, it's just, I think it's just too much. Knight e3, and after I'll play bishop c4 and bishop d5. And okay, she'll have to say king c7, bishop c4, king b6, bishop d5. And yeah, this obviously is just going to win.
Yeah, and you're...
yeah, I'm going to take the king side.
You're going to take all the king side. What a great win, an important win, because it means the team draws after Alexander had, well, let's say a day to forget.
Well, he's been amazing this whole tournament, but you know, today was a tough one, but you know, I'm sure he'll be back tomorrow with all the vigor he brought to the earlier games.
Absolutely. Tell us a bit about you then before we let you go, because you might be slightly unknown to some of perhaps the European audience or worldwide audience. Are you professional at the moment, or are you studying?
I'm professional. I finished college last May, and I've just been trying to get better at chess recently, and I am on this fellowship that's given out to top American under age 25 once a year, and it goes for 2 years, so I'm still on that for another 11 months, which is very helpful, and I'm just going to keep on pushing and try to one day become...
Well, you're obviously doing terribly at the moment. You need to change your training regime somewhat, I think. Okay,
I mean, I won a lovely game over Judit Polgar today, but still the goal might be to swap ratings. So...
You want to swap ratings? Yeah, I'd swap ratings with you. No, you're having an amazing tournament. You're obviously on for the board medal. That goes without saying.
Not really thinking about that too much. It doesn't really matter. It's the team medal that counts. And at the end of the day, I mean, a board medal, it's really, really nice, and I would be proud of it. But at the same time, what am I supposed to say? I am an Olympic gold medalist if you take the top 4 players from every country and don't let them compete. That makes it less impressive.
It's a negative way of looking at it, but yeah.
You're playing fantastic chess. Keep it up. We'd love to see more of it. And yeah, how are you finding Norway? Is it your first time?
No, it's not. I was here earlier this year. I played the Figure and Ace International, where I also actually played really well. So it seems to be, this is a country I play well in. I don't know. But,
you're welcome to stay anytime you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know. He'll have you on the team.
It's a little pricey for me normally.
You're telling me. What do you do, very quickly before we let you go then, you're a professional chess player, but what do you do to relax? Do you have any other hobbies, or are you doing things?
Yeah, I mean, I like to play football. Soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah, I'm not in a league or anything. Maybe I should try to join one, but I like to play pickup games. I like to go to the gym and work out. I'm a very good chef. I don't know, just these kinds of things.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good chef.
So well, if you cook anything up, you want to bring it into the studio, we are always...
I don't have a kitchen at my disposal.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough. Yeah, Another time. All right, well, look, thanks very much for joining us.
My
pleasure.
Let you
go. It's been a long day, but fantastic win.
Right. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you soon. All right.
Bye-bye.
Sam Shankland there. Unbelievable. 7 out of 7.
That's amazing.